What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is a subject I did not really want to talk about. This is something that I've touched on and kind of vaguely mentioned across live streams and videos in the past, and it's about external hardware cheats. And no, we are not talking about the likes of a Cronus, Strike Pack or Titan. No, we are talking about DMA cheat devices, and today we are going to talk about them because it's starting to sort of blow up in the Warzone scene. People talking about this newfound cheating system, this newfound cheat that can bypass any anti-cheat. Well, I'm here to tell you that this is not a new way to cheat. In fact, this is probably one of the oldest ways to cheat. In fact, I think that this is probably the way a lot of streamers have been doing it to bypass anti-cheats, and we're going to get into why today. So first of all, we're going to talk about the DMA cheats, direct access memory attack. So it's all laid out like this in front of you here, so you can see that you've got the gaming PC kernel layout, you've got the attacking PC. There are multiple different hardwares related to this. Everything we're about to talk about today is from a video posted 3 days ago, okay? Now this is actually for CS2. Yeah, this isn't CSGO, the CS2, right? And you can see the video is called CS2 DMA Cheats, and they're talking about the cheats within this video. You might be wondering, well, how does this in any way affect Call of Duty? Well, the fact is, this isn't like a specific downloaded program that's only designed for one game. What you have is a device that's external from your PC that allows you to run specific cheats on that for specific games. So you could probably load up multiple different game cheats onto that device, and guess what the main factor of all of this is, right? It's not going to cause a hardware ban, it's not going to cause a permaban in your game, because what it's actually doing, it's running the cheats external from your PC. It's actually running the cheats externally from the game itself, which allows you to bypass that anti-cheat, to bypass any permabans. What it could do though, it could end up leading to multiple shadow bans. So what we've got is this video, and honestly the main factor about it is the firmware here, right? Look at this, basic challenge your game firmware. Now remember, this video is about CSGO, guys, but we're gonna take a listen.
Firmware is what controls everything. For CS2, you can just use the default firmware made by Ufrisk called PCI Leech. If you want to cheat on other games like Valorant or Fortnite, you'll need custom firmware. If you're wondering why,
so again, as stated, this DMA device is going to allow you to have different firmware for different games, right? Like just explained in this video. Now, I want to talk on this point because the main focus for me is that this is not new. Everybody's talking about it like it's going to ruin Call of Duty, like it hasn't already been doing that for the last 3 years. Since Warzone came out, and all of these top streamers have been cheating and getting away with it, and everyone's like, well, if they were cheating, why haven't they been permabanned? This right here is the reason why. Unfortunately though, a lot of people didn't really need to know about this, so I never spoke on the matter. But for you OGs in my community, in the BadBoy Triple B fam, you will remember me talking about these devices on live streams. I actually showed an image of one at one point and said it's getting to the point where I'm going to be talking about this. Well, now we're at that point because a lot of people are making videos in relation to the DMA devices, and I genuinely don't understand why they would promote it. So I'm here to tell you that it's not new, it's been going on for some time, and I believe that these large streamers have been using just that for a very long time. Okay, so some of you guys might be wondering, how on earth does a DMA work? DMA is the safest type of hardware cheat. It bypasses any anti-cheat because a cheat runs on second PC and cannot be detected. Wait, what? So you're telling me that the cheats aren't on my main PC and my main gaming monitor, that they're on a separate monitor to the left? What did he say? The fact is, guys, this has been going on for some time while people are out there saying, well, why would Z-Lane need to run cheats and look at a different monitor? Well, guess what, guys? DMA is the device that runs a completely separate PC. Yeah, it's running as a second device. So the cheats are on that, on a separate monitor. Bish bash bosh, there you go. Little peek to the left monitor, job done. Little peek to the left monitor, job done. And this is exactly what I'm getting at. But we're going to get into the explanation of how the DMA device actually works. Again, this video was posted 1 month ago, and it is talking about CS2, because in the CS community, these have been a massive thing for many years, and we will get to that very shortly.
How does it work? You insert the DMA card into the PCI Express port of your gaming PC. Connect the DMA card to the second PC using USB 3 cable and run the cheat on the second PC.
So we don't need to listen to Mr. AI over there, right? So right here, we've got a full explanation as to how it works. You are playing CS2 here, PCI Express, right? So that's the main PC, second PC laptop. The cheat is running in here. All functions of the cheat are transmitted and work on the main PC. So it can still be used on the main PC, but you can also take a peek at the second monitor, right? But what it's saying is, like, for example, if you have aim behavior cheats, like aimbot, for example, running, that will still operate through the game that's running on the main PC. And the DMA card's in the middle here with a couple of USB devices, and I don't really want to sit here and teach everyone exactly how to use it. Unfortunately, this is the route we're going down at the moment.
The DMA card allows you to read the game's memory and transfer information to a second PC, on which it is processed using a DMA cheat and transmitted back to the disguises it as a regular device.
An important factor is the firmware of the DMA card, which disguises it as a regular device such as a Wi-Fi adapter. What? So you're telling me that if they pull up, right, and listen, if they pull up their task manager, it won't show up? Guys, listen, this isn't new information. This is only just coming out because, honestly, why would anybody really want to talk about these devices? How many times have somebody watched a video about cheaters and thought, well, if they're doing it, I'm gonna do it? And it happens a lot. So I've known about these devices for a very long time. I actually spoke to people in the past about it. I mentioned about it to Nitro Luke when he was asking how large streamers haven't been banned, and I said, listen, they're using external devices, and he can vouch for that. I actually had the similar conversation with Itapper some time ago as well. So there are different DMA cards, like it's not just one specific thing that you've got to go and buy from one person. However, back in the day when I first spoke on these cards and said that I was going to be looking into it, I wanted to be able to test this firsthand, and I struggled to get my hands on it. And I'll show you now the video that I actually saw that sent me on that path. So this right here, guys, is Sparkles, 2.32 million subscribers, and he went out of his way and done a lot of talking to a lot of people to get his hands on a DMA device. He needed as much help as possible setting it up. I found out all of the details about this guy who he was talking to. I tried to get into the Discord server to get my hands on the device as well. From what I was hearing at the time, 3 years ago, these devices were costing upwards of like $2,500. with all the cheats installed and designed perfectly to avoid any sort of detection. So I went down that route to try and get my hands on one. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to, because a lot of you guys know I like to try and test the things that I'm talking about, so I have the full knowledge and first-hand knowledge of what they do, what they look like, how they feel, and what the setup is. So I really wanted to try my best to get my hands on one. Unfortunately, I couldn't, but Sparkles here was able to actually get his hands on one of the devices, and you can see him showing it off in the video here where he talks about it, and then he actually goes into the game. So this is the point now where he's actually talking about the aimbot side of it. He's talking about how his aim is operating through the device, and he's showing exactly the same setup as what we've seen in the more recent videos for CS2. But this has actually been happening across multiple games. So this is the first time I heard about it 3 years ago. I went down the path of looking into it. Unfortunately, I could not get my hands on one of these devices to try and test it. I was going to make a video showing these devices and showing exactly just how corrupt the gaming industry and streaming industry actually is. Now think about it this way. How many of you guys are in the competitive scene, grinding your ass off, doing 8-hour days, trying to get better, and then when you come into tournaments or wager games, you feel like, hang on, how did he know I was there? Or how did he get that many kills in such a sweaty lobby, right? These devices are a high possibility of why those things happened in your wager game. Now the problem is a lot of the competitive scene, a lot of the wager scene are using cheats, whether it's a downloadable program, an external controller device like a Cronus or whatever, or whether it's a DMA device. But these DMA devices are the alpha of cheat devices. These are the ones that people will use, that will pay thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to have, because they know they will never get detected with them. They know they can earn hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars every year playing competitively, just pretending to be good at the game. But remember guys, we've seen it on CS2, CSGO, but what other games are these devices used on? So this video, new type of cheats that can't be banned, DMA showcase, right? And again at the start, he actually shows off the DMA device. Oh wait there, what game is he using it on? And he's actually got the thing running on a separate monitor here that we can see, right? But what game is he playing? Oh, that's not Warzone. That's not CSGO. That's actually Fortnite. So you can actually see the radar PC and the gaming PC. So I wonder what Z-Lane is looking at on a separate monitor, right? Let's have a look how he plays with it. Yeah. So he's running aimbot cheats and what can only be deemed as potential radar cheats as well through this DMA device. This has been going on for many years. And bear in mind, guys, let's just have a look when this was posted 3 months ago. Nothing about this is new. These things have been happening for a very long time. These devices have been around for a very long time. Where do you buy them from? Well, I'm not going to tell you. How do you get the programs for it, the firmware? I'm not going to tell you. But what I will say is this. Talking about something like this for too long will only lead to more people trying to figure out how to get one. And at that point, then guess what? Call of Duty will be dead if it's not already. So how many of these top streamers would be willing to show you their setup, their internals of their PC? Because remember, this is literally a chip, so you don't have to have it hanging outside of your PC. You could literally have it plugged into a second PC at some point somewhere and then plugged into a separate monitor. And even if somebody has a camera behind them showing that setup, are we going to know really? So how many of your top streamers would be willing to show the internals of both of their gaming PCs or their gaming and streaming PC? I'm saying not many of them. It makes you wonder, doesn't it, about, you know, the likes of Mutex having Cronus Pro on his streaming PC and not his gaming PC. What else has he got on that PC that could be doing the job for him? And how many other streamers have been up to no good looking away at second monitors? How many streamers have been up to no good hitting a foot pedal but claiming it to be for audio on Discord? All of these cheaters, all of these streamers who have had hundreds if not thousands of sus gameplays across the whole last 3 years of Call of Duty Warzone. Ask yourself this, what's stopping them from using a device like a DMA to get themselves the upper hand when they know for a fact using this device will not lead to a permaban, but could potentially lead to multiple shadow bans? And then think about the history of these streamers' shadow bans. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you want me to go deeper into this, or do you think we should leave it there? Let me know in the comments below. And if you did enjoy today's video, guys, smash that thumbs up, give the video a share, and let people know just how bad the cheating problem is. And if you are new to the channel, subscribe and turn on notifications, because we're trying to hit that gold play button, 1 million subscribers. Although it is a long way away, but you guys, if you are a Triple B fan member or support what we do here, it's much respected. And if you guys want to contact me about a streamer who you believe is cheating, hit me up over on Twitter at BadBoy Beaman1, or you can join the Discord server that's linked in the description below. And one last thing before we go. As you guys are aware, I am partnered with Supreme CBD, who offer products such as this CBD oil. And honestly, these work a treat. Just before you go to bed, you get a couple of drops in this. Put it under your tongue, very simple to do, and within a couple of minutes you'll feel more relaxed. Time to go to bed, get your head down, and you will have a brilliant night's sleep. If you want to check it out for yourself, hit the link in the description below and make sure you use code BBB40 at checkout. Thank you.